13, and I don't make any money except for the $13 allowance my mom gives me every month. And I see the other kids getting jobs or at least trying to apply for Chick-fil-A or whatever. But I don't see it as them doing better than me at life and because they make more money or whatever. But I just see it as them not caring about their lives. They're wasting all their time, which is pretty typical because they spend their whole day on their phone. But I could go apply for a job at Chick-fil-A too, and I could make $13 an hour. Whoa, that's crazy. I can make 13 times $104 a day if I work full time. But if I don't value my time higher than that $13 an hour, I will never make more than that because I'll just be wasting my time. Really what I'm trying to say is that, the more you value your time, it feels like more investment. If your time is worth a lot and you really value it a lot, and spending just 10 minutes on your phone or whatever, playing video games, you don't want to make that investment because you're sacrificing the value to do something that really isn't worth it. And it helps you not waste as much time. Probably heard of seen the rich business guy who's he gets off the plane or whatever, and he the stereotypical movie one, and he hates spending more than 5 minutes in the cab because that 5 minutes is worth a lot of money to him, and he's nervously watching the clock or whatever. You don't want to go that extreme, but you certainly want to value your time, and the only way he got to that point where his time is of so much value is valuing his time in the first place. He didn't make all the money and then start valuing his time because it was a value. It doesn't work like that. It works the other way around. He valued it and then it became a value. Because if you don't value your time, then it feels like just something that you can just throw away. It feels like something you have infinite of and you can just spend it doing whatever you just doing stuff that doesn't serve you. And eventually it will lead you to make more money than the people who don't value their time highly because you already basically believe that your time is worth that amount. And the way that you really do this, the way to start is just by valuing an hour of your time at $100 an hour. Of your time is worth $100 an hour. An hour of your time is worth $100. Then just go throughout the day and have the mindset that you're not going to spend an hour doing something that you wouldn't pay $100 to do. You wouldn't probably pay $100 to play a video game for an hour. There's no point. But the thing is, this pushes you to make the right choice, to make something that feels more of a return on investment. I would pay $100 to work on a video for an hour because if I could crank it out, if I could write the script, film it, and at least get some of the editing done, and maybe pay another $100 for the second hour or whatever, and I'd probably crank out a whole video in 2 hours. If I really wanted to, it might not be the best quality. But that might in the future help this YouTube channel to make more than $100 an hour. That's the thing that gives you a return on investment. I would pay $100 to go to swim practice for an hour because that is going to give me better health, which allows me to do more things and allows me to work videos more, and maybe my swim career will get a little better and I can make some money from that. But you need to make the things that give you a good return on investment, ROI, whatever it's called. And when you value your time, eventually it will have value. That's the key point I'm really trying to say. You'll scale up eventually, and eventually your time will be worth more than $100 an hour if you start valuing it now, because it'll force you to make decisions that give you that ROI. Now this kind of seems like a side note, but it'll make sense. Soon enough, my parents are gonna make me apply for jobs or something, so I have to make the YouTube channel profitable then, right? And it's risky, but it's the route I would rather take. And that's because I value it at I would pay $100 an hour to do it. And you might not. Like, you would probably pay $100 an hour to do something else. But the thing is, I think that it has a good ROI for me. It might not in the future, but since I think that, I can probably make it have that ROI. And because I'm valuing it, because I'm valuing the time. Like, if you don't want to waste time, like the reason why you clicked on this video, if you don't want to waste time, then you have to value your time. It's kind of the same thing I've been saying the whole time. I get it, but this is kind of a different point. Let me get to it. Wasting time is only when you don't get a net positive back. When you do something and you don't get a net positive back, that's why you have to view it as you're spending money as time. You have to view your time as a resource, and that you're spending little bits of it to do things. And so if those things don't give you more back, then they're a waste. And if you don't want to waste time, then you don't give more than you get back. It's like some law of business. I don't know. But it just makes sense. You shouldn't give more and get less back, because that's a waste. But if you give little and get more back, then that's actually useful. And that's how you view your time. You view that as a resource that you're giving away, and an incredibly valuable one. So, like, adding the money to it really just helps you understand the value. Your life is really just made up of what you spend your time on. And so if you choose to spend your time doing stuff that doesn't give you a good return, stuff like just sitting around doing nothing all day, so like it doesn't give you a good return, then you wasted your life. But if you choose to spend your time doing stuff that gives you a good return, then you didn't waste your life, and you will have the benefits, and you'll have them more back. And you won't get more time back, but you'll get great return on your time, which is the best you can do in life, because eventually you'll run out of time. But if you did so much with it and you got all this back, that's how you feel fulfilled. If you don't want to waste time, you have to value your time.